Good day. You are watching InfoHub Studios, and now with the world's top headlines about coronavirus. Japan getting more Pfizer Covid-19 vaccines to immunize elderly faster. It will receive bigger shipments of Pfizer's Covid-19 vaccines, the Japanese government has announced after negotiating the increase in supplies. Reuters reports that there would be enough vaccines distributed during the 2 weeks from May 10 to give a first shot to half of Japan's 36 million elderly people. Japan's immunization campaign began in February, later than most major economies, and the Pfizer vaccine is the only one on offer. Health workers have been prioritized, and as of Thursday more than 890,000 people had received at least the first of 2 shots. Moving on to our next story. Saudi Gazette reports that the daily cases of coronavirus in Saudi Arabia are on the rise, and the Arab nation has reported the highest number of coronavirus cases so far, which is following. Cases 391,325. Recoveries 378,873. Deaths 6,684. Our next story is from Pakistan, which has reported this year's highest number of COVID-positive cases, which are 5,234, highest so far this year. As the country battles a third wave of the pandemic, Pakistan has reported 5,234 coronavirus cases. This is the highest number of cases reported so far this year, and the highest since June 20, 2020, when 5,948 cases were reported. The total number of cases in the country is 678,165. Deaths have risen to 14,613 after 83 fatalities were reported during the last 24 hours. The positivity rate has also climbed to 10.4%, up from 9.9% a day earlier. Region-wise breakdown of deaths and cases recorded on April 1. Punjab. 2,772 cases, 58 deaths. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. 1,156 cases, 19 deaths. Islamabad. 844 cases. Sindh. 237 cases, 2 deaths. Azad Jammu and Kashmir. 179 cases, 3 deaths. Baluchistan. 34 cases, 1 death. Gilgit-Baltistan. 12 cases. In another story, Vietnam asks for foreign support in procuring COVID-19 vaccines. Vietnam has appealed to diplomats from the United States, European Union and Japan to help it secure supplies of COVID-19 vaccines, as part of efforts to acquire the 150 million doses needed to cover its adult population. Vietnam has received about 930,000 doses of AstraZeneca's vaccine so far, but wants to procure doses from Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, China's Sinovac, and Russia's Sputnik V shot, according to Reuters. Vietnam has been praised for its record in containing coronavirus outbreaks through mass testing, tracing, and strict quarantine, with the country recording just 2,620 cases and 35 deaths. It aims to immunize 70% of its population and has so far inoculated 51,200 people. The request for help comes as some countries express concern about vaccine shortages. Kazakhstan reports record number of cases amid slow vaccine rollout. Kazakhstan has posted its highest daily number of coronavirus cases, as a slow vaccine rollout stokes fears of another nightmare summer in former Soviet Central Asia. According to official statistics, the country posted 2,077 new cases, a record since the beginning of the pandemic. President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev strongly criticized his government's slow vaccine rollout of a locally produced version of Russia's Sputnik V jab on Thursday, noting that only 47,000 people in the country of 19 million people had been fully vaccinated. The reason is simple: not enough vaccines, he said, complaining that the situation meant Kazakhstan was forced to agree to unfavorable commercial and financial conditions to accelerate deliveries. News from Europe. UK adds Pakistan to red list of travel ban countries. British High Commissioner Christian Turner has announced that the United Kingdom has placed Pakistan on its red list of travel ban countries. In a video message, he said red listing meant that only UK and Irish nationals and those with residency rights in the UK will be allowed to travel to the UK if they have been in Pakistan in the 10 days before they arrive. They would also have to pay to stay in mandatory hotel quarantine for 10 days after they arrive, he added. These measures will come into effect in a week's time from 4 a.m. in the morning on Friday, April 9. Direct flights will continue to operate between the two countries, but schedules could change, Turner said. News from India. Sachin Tendulkar hospitalized after contracting coronavirus. Indian cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar has been admitted to a hospital as a precautionary measure after testing positive for the novel coronavirus. Tendulkar, 47, who initially quarantined at home for 6 days, is one of the most high-profile cases of a new pandemic surge in India. As a matter of abundant precaution under medical advice, I have been hospitalized, the batting hero said on Twitter. I hope to be back home in a few days. Take care and stay safe, everyone. India reports 6-month high of Covid-19 daily infections amid new curves. India has reported 81,466 new Covid-19 infections, the highest daily number in 6 months, as several states were hit by a second wave of the coronavirus, Reuters reported. Health Ministry data showed the total number of cases surged to 12.3 million, making India the third most hit country from the virus after the United States and Brazil. The number of those dead rose by 469 to 163,396. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated for daily news from around the world. Take care of yourself and your family, stay safe and blessed. We will see you next time.